Ohio and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will have the ball first. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, David.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's the guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrain. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He loved to do that
no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him.
There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Leaves it with the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds a spot in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size and because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away to find some room.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Avery.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's DeMarco. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Running back searching for a hole. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Puts him in the spin cycle. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller...
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. Score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Rides the back on the option, the give. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. He might want another play. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Kendricks. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Used to play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Evanson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking downfield, it's Evanson. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Horn. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Fires to the right. Pick off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Gain of 11. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Purdue 7.
Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Horn. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Evanson. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Trucks through the defender. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.